steps to spiritual growth. Now, when we talk about spiritual growth, this is a path or a journey that goes beyond religion. This is about embracing, a deeper dimension of who we are as human beings or who we are as individuals. So the core of spiritual growth is about expanding your consciousness, cultivating your inner peace, and nurturing, a deeper connection with, who you are, and of course with the universe. Hello everyone, my name is Kaldendoma. Thanks for joining, and if you're new, welcome. Do subscribe, like and share the channel, because it helps the channel to keep on growing and making a more bigger and stronger community to make more awareness happen on this planet Earth and of course among the human community. So thank you for joining. So today we are going to look deeper into the spiritual growth, what it is, and how we can become ourselves into that frequency or level, becoming a higher self or connecting with oneself. So spiritual growth, let's understand what spiritual growth is. So spiritual growth is about, learning how to be more compassionate, more love, more peace for oneself and for others. Religion. Spiritualism is everything to do with individuals. You, me, that's how I see it. So I don't see it as a religious thing. I see it as a spiritual knowledge that we need to, learn about ourselves. How do we connect with our own higher self? Not somebody there, not, waiting for something to happen, but to connect with our own self. So, and, to understand why we are here, you are here, I'm here. To understand the reason why we all are here on this planet Earth. Second is, what is the importance? Why should we go into this spiritual growth? From this perception, I would say from this means this spiritual growth perception and being open-minded. If you're watching this video, definitely a very open-minded person and you are in a spiritual journey. Not a religious journey, but a spiritual journey. So it is also because it gives you more emotional resilience, which is helping you to navigate or go through life process and challenges in more ease and more calmly. But it is with resilience you're doing this. And of course, if you have that, then of course you do have the inner peace, and you reduce your stress because you are promoting an or your own well-being. It also helps you to promote your own empathy and compassion towards yourself and towards others. And that means you're going to have a more healthier relationship with yourself, with others, and workplace, in your community, wherever you go. It will be a very different way how people would approach you. It's because we were, number one, never taught in our schools. We are still not taught in our schools these basic knowledges, these ancient knowledges, which are so powerful for us to learn, but we are not taught in school. We are taught how to make money. Everybody is thinking only about money. It's not because something is wrong with you, it's because this is how we are taught in school. The goal of the schools and university is to make us go for this competition, go for this economy and money. It is not that it's negative, it is just that we haven't been taught. We focus too much on that and we let this be. And now we know that this part of us is very important, the money part of our life. Without the spiritual growth, you cannot grow your any economy or money. It is very important. If the people get sick, then there are no people working. If there are no people working, there is no economy happening. It's very simple. It's all interconnected, but they separated it. But now we realize, more and more people are realizing, more and more companies are realizing that this is really important. So it is very important to get out of this, external distraction of this materialism. It is a very foundational part, very important part. You just get rid of it, because that will be totally wrong again. Because we live in a place, in a world where money is needed. So having this as a foundation is actually going to give you a very strong base to stand. You don't go into materialism like full flung, just focus on that only, because it is only, just going to put more pressure on you, and you're going to get more diverted, and then you're not connected with yourself in your spiritual growth, which you will see in the long run. You will start to get sick, you will not be happy, and that's why we see a lot of people, they just jump out sometime from the jobs. They just don't want to do anything, and we see people, hitting the wall. We also see people getting depressed. We also see people getting long-term sickness, and this is the reason why, because they have stopped or ignored their own spiritual growth. Because we are talking about coming in smart, in our productivity. Why aren't we smart in our spiritual growth, which is really the main energy of nurturing of our own spirit and our own body and mind? So why won't we do that? And because of all these negative emotions, and because you're not doing that, then you come into this negative emotion of fear, anger, resentment, jealousy, comparing. These are all the barriers that you have made over the years, which is making like a cloud, and you can't see, you cannot be clear. And once you don't have the clarity from inside, you will not have that inner peace, that inner fulfillment that you're looking for. So it's really important that you understand this, right? Watching this video, it's really great, because you are trying to understand that this spiritual growth, the most powerful weapon that you have within you. And it is the most thing every human being, every child must be taught. So what are the practical ways to grow your own spiritual? Number one is to meditate. So regularly meditating helps you cultivate more inner peace, more clarity, and you become more aware, and you're aware of your own behavior, your own ways of doing things. And these practices of mindfulness actually encourages living in peace. And in this moment, it is more deeper. This practice is more deeper. So don't go and do it. If you're very religiously, strong, that I believe that this is true and I believe this is how it is, that is again an hinder, because there's so much attachment and everything. It's more explanation, which I can't do in this video right now. So it's really important to, if you're going for spiritual growth, make sure you don't have these hang-ups when you're attending these. Of course, when you can also create your own ritual practice and own ceremonies that you feel comfortable with for doing in your own spiritual growth. It is about, which is my favorite, is the self-reflection. And to regularly self-reflect, it also encourages you, it really encourages you look back and look at your own behavior, what you did a day ago, how you were thinking, how you were behaving. So writing it down like the journal is also very important, because when you look into it, when you reflect at it, you know what you were yesterday, you are not today, because your energy shifted the moment you were aware of it, because you use these spiritual exercises that you got through your workshop, your classes. Journaling is really a very nice way to express your own feelings, your thoughts, and experiences of your own spiritual experiences that you are getting in this process, in this journey that you are taking. So it's really important that you do this practice. And if you have certain affirmation for yourself, do that too, because it really does help. And do affirmation that connects with you again. It is all about you, so make sure that you're connecting with what you want and not what people are doing or what people are saying. It's really important in this spiritual journey, do what you think fits you. So what are the benefits of this spiritual growth? So number one is it enhances your emotional well-being. I mean, spiritual growth promotes emotional resilience, which reduces stress and anxiety while you are, enhancing your feeling for your peace and your contentment and to be fulfilled. It nurtures and way you accept things, and as you do that, it gives you an inner strength. As an individual, it enables you to cope up with life challenges that are more effective for you. So if you it strengthens you in totality from inside. And then of course it also cultivates gratitude, because gratitude is a very big part of us. And if you are grateful to something, you will see that once you are grateful about something, you automatically feel this joy inside of you, which we cannot express even in words sometimes. I think gratitude only leads to having a very positive outlook towards life and towards oneself. So that's why it is really important, because number one is about enhancing your emotional well-being. So number two is it improves your relationship, your connections with others, because it enhances empathy. Once you have empathy and compassion, then you have understanding towards others' feeling. If you understand how the other person is feeling, of course it is going to help you in your relationship. It strengthens your relationship. And once that happens, then you know you have a very deep connection with the like-minded people, because then you know this person thinks like me. And what happens then? Bigger community, because we know like-minded people start to make community, and once you have that, you start to share the spiritual values and beliefs, which gives you a more emotional strength of belonging to some place or community that you know who have like-minded thinking. And then of course it also gives you a very big, opens your heart. And once your heart is opened, you can forgive people easily. Forgiveness is very powerful for oneself, and once you have done that, it leads to your inner harmony and peace that gives you a very healthy body, and it radiates out into your skin. And I think that's actually a glowing skin formula. I think this is the glowing thing, because one really glows once this is activated. The number three is the sense and purpose, and meaning. You feel that yes, I have a meaningful life and purpose, and you do your actions into these beliefs and values, which of course gives you more direction and guidance. You're getting more empowered consciously, because you're making those conscious choices and decisions, which of course gives you a more deeper connection with your higher self. And once you have that, then it is very easy to connect with the universal power of, energy, vibration, and frequency. Of course, this is a very profound experience once you have it. To do all this, to be consistent, you need to be open-minded, and of course, you should be ready to go into this spiritual growth that I think are very essential for spiritual growth, and giving you a more practical insights of how to benefit and how to go about in your own personal journey. So I hope you like this video. Do like, subscribe and share, and ring that notification bell, because if you like my videos and you want to be notified, you don't want to miss on something, click on it so you are always joining into my new videos. So thank you so much again for today,